Do you want to become fluent in American Sign Language, or any sign language for that matter? That's a common desire for a lot of people who are studying American Sign Language, or ASL. And it's actually a noble objective and a good goal to have. Fluency is definitely attainable. Now, not like a native speaker, meaning a deaf person or a child of deaf people, but definitely fluent. I'm going to give you a couple of recommendations. Nothing comes easy in this life, you probably know that, but you can do it if you really want to, and if you're willing to make some sacrifices. What you need to do is start to study American Sign Language, get in classes. Not just one type of classes for American Sign Language is going to teach you sign language. Whatever you do, don't take signed English classes. If you don't know the difference, find out. Don't take signed English classes or any other type of classes. Take ASL classes. If you could, preferably if you could have, find ASL classes with a deaf teacher or a child of deaf parents, or a very qualified ASL teacher who knows ASL really well. You want to learn American Sign Language with ASL grammar first. Later you can learn a little bit about signed English. Don't do it the other way around, you'll be very sorry. Because if you learn signed English first, which is much easier to learn, it's very difficult to learn ASL after that. But if you do it the opposite way, ASL first, then it's easy to pick up signed English because you know English already. All right, so learn ASL. Find some classes at a college, at a community college, at a good university, wherever. Learn American Sign Language. Meet deaf people and practice. Study really hard. Nothing comes easy. You really have to study as hard as you can. Check out as many videos you can online or wherever. Buy some videos. But the real way, besides all that, that's going to help you learn the grammar, learn how to execute the signs, learn the language. But that's just part of it. That's just the beginning. And this goes for any language. If you learn Spanish, French, German, Chinese, the way to become fluent in any one of these languages, including American Sign Language, is by being surrounded by that language almost 24 hours a day for some good length of period of time in your life. And I'm talking about 2 years. Now I know that, so that knocks a lot of people out. Or you marry a deaf person, which can be very difficult for some people. I know lots of people where it's a mixed marriage, hearing and deaf, and the hearing person can a lot of times have a nervous breakdown and really get stressed out. Some of them do it well, but it's really it could be a difficult life for some people because they basically become without wanting to, and not with any ill desire on the part of the deaf person in that couple or that marriage, but they become the constant interpreter for the deaf person. And living your life as an interpreter isn't the greatest thing, for your partner, your couple, your husband or your wife. Anyway, what I recommend for those of you who are young enough and your life and your career is still flexible enough, go to Gallaudet University if you live on the East Coast, or if you want to come to the East Coast. Hearing people can go there. Apply and try to get into Gallaudet University. That's an all-deaf university in Washington, D.C. I'm really bad with spelling, but Gallaudet. Some people say Gallaudet. It's spelled like G-A-U-L-L-E-D-E-T or E-T-T-E. I'm not sure. Look it up. You'll find it if you Google it. It's a deaf university. You can get a BA, MA. You can get all types of degrees there. Even PhD probably by now. It's an all-deaf university. You'll be surrounded by the language. Of course, you're going to need some money. You need to go live on campus and be surrounded by deaf people 24 hours a day. If not, there's a university in New York State at Rochester Institute of Technology. That's a good one. There's one in California. I can't remember it now. It's a major university in California. They have a major deaf program there. For young people, that's a good way to be surrounded by the language. Because you really need to be with deaf people like 24 hours a day. Or if you're learning Spanish, you need to be living in a Spanish-speaking country or surrounded by Spanish speakers or the Spanish language like 24 hours a day. You need to make a sacrifice. You need to only be getting your news and having your conversation in that language for at least 90% or 80% of every day to really get the language. You want to be fluent. You want to know that language like it's English. You have to make that sacrifice. But you don't have to do it for the rest of your life. You just have to do it for, study first, learn all the basics and the vocabulary of the language, and then you need to have that type of saturation experience where you're just immersed and surrounded by the language for at least 1 year. But I would say for about 1.5 to 2 years. You can do it, but minimum 1 year like that. You need some type of special, otherwise it's going to be a very slow, drawn out, long experience, and you may never get to the level of fluency that you really are satisfied with. You need to be very inquisitive, very curious, gregarious, extroverted. If you're not, you just have to really meditate on it and change your, I don't know how you can change your personality, but make some changes, step out of the box and do this, but it is possible. It is possible. I have done it with some languages, but I know from experience that it took really a sacrifice of time. And a lot of people aren't willing to make that sacrifice of time, leaving English to the side to become fluent in that other language. But it's worth it, because once you have that fluency, it can't be taken away from you. And it's really nice, because then, like with sign language, you can enter into that communication in that world of deaf people to know how they think and feel, and to have a conversation like with pretty much complete silence all around you, and yet the conversation, even though it's with hands and gestures and facial expressions and body movements, it's pretty much quiet as far as sound around you, except for little sounds that you might hear, but it's actually it could be a noisy conversation visually. Depending on what you're talking about. It's kind of a cool experience, a cool sensation to, when you do that for the first time, you have a conversation with a deaf person, you actually understand them, they understand you, and you can't shut off your hearing, and so you're still hearing like silence or a car go by or people talking in the background, and you're in this conversation. It's a strange, it's a neat sensation. And then, the same thing goes in a different way, though, for if you have a conversation I speak Spanish fluently, I learned Spanish, and it's a lot of work. You have to study vocabulary, practice, learn the grammar. ASL has a whole different grammar. It's not English, and so it requires studying and practice, a lot of dedication, and knowing that I'm going to do this solidly, really a huge dedication on my part and sacrifice of time for like a 2-year period. And that's being completely saturated, and that's after you've learned I'm talking about learn the grammar, learn the vocabulary, get all of that under your belt, so that now you're at the point where you can kind of sign and make sentences and start to understand deaf people. From that point on, I'm talking about a 2-year period. The whole thing altogether will take longer. But if you don't have that saturated, immersion experience, you might never be completely fluent the way you would like to be, the way you would really be satisfied. So do it, find some type of way. I named a few universities. You could go to deaf clubs. You just have to make your whole life revolve around it for like at least a 2-year period. So do the best you can. That's the end of the video. YouTube keeps cutting off the end of the video, so for the last few minutes of the video, I'm going to read something nice. You can end it now, but I'm going to read something nice, and if they cut this off, that's okay. I'm going to read out of the Bible. This is Proverbs 13, and it says, "A wise son," in verse 1, "heeds his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence. He who guards his mouth preserves his life, but he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of a lazy man desires and has